Good afternoon, students. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just give me a second. I'll start sharing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right now, I guess there are only 6 participants who have joined. 7. Okay. So let us wait for some time and then we'll get started.
So actually, in these days, everyone is confused. Who's taking the class?
No, you have to log in as per the timetable. If somebody
Mm.
else is taking the class, then you have to log out. That's it. Don't make your life so complicated. If you know which subject has been taught, at least you will come to know that once the teacher starts the subjects.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so if you find that that is not your subject, log out. Anyways, for Jasvina, it doesn't matter because Jasvina attends all the classes, whether it is finance, HR, marketing.
But it is useful, no?
I don't know. Good, you might have huge data, so you can, if it is possible to share a data, you can share it with your friends also, those who are facing problem. If data sharing is possible. Okay, guys, how many have joined now? It's 10, 9 people. Can everyone come in the video mode, please?
Yes, sir. I just-
Please come in the video mode.
Yes, sir.
Pradnya, Akshata, Saraswati, Rohan, Dhanashri, Rangoli, Preeti. Akshata, Dhanashri, Rashmi, Rangoli, Preeti and Akshata come in the video mode. Meghna, come in the video mode. Once I start sharing the screen, you can go off the video. Before that, I want you all to come in the video mode first. In case you are having lunch, then you can just switch off the video, not a problem. Okay, great. Okay, so 14 people, 13 people have joined. I'll just start with the class. If you remember in the previous class, we started with HR analytics and we started with the
Oh,
process, right? So not process, sorry,
mm.
the purpose,
Purposes.
right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so we'll just continue with the same thing. Okay, just give me a second. I'm sharing the screen now. Okay, guys, can you see the screen? Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great, great. Now, if you want, you can turn off your videos. If you want to keep it turned in, not a problem at all. Okay, so let's start with the purpose for HR analytics. I'll just have a small revision. Yes, Jasvina, anything from your end?
No, sir.
No, okay.
Sir, I got a hiccup. I didn't say anything.
No, just mute yourself then. Mute yourself. Whenever
Yes,
you
sir.
have a doubt, you want to ask a question, you can just unmute. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. So once again, good afternoon, everyone. So let's start with this part of purpose of HR analytics. Why do we need to do HR analytics? Okay, we studied about identifying the needs, how many people are required, okay, where it is required, what type of skills are required. All these things are identified through HR analytics. Then reassignment and elimination of the employees, identifying and quantify the risk. As we discussed, there are lots of risk, physical risk that a particular employee undergoes when he's working in a particular plant or in a particular process where he has lots of risk that he has to undergo. So all these risks are identified based on the previous records that are available or the data that are available, then assigning and delegating responsibilities depending on the requirements, job requirements, as well as on the basis of the skills that a particular employee possesses. Next is evaluate the effectiveness of learning and development program. So whatever learning and development program that you are incorporating or that you are suggesting, whether it is effective or no, so that effectiveness can be judged using HR analytics. Improve employee retention. Yes, you can definitely understand the employee retention, when the employees would be happy, okay, why they are happy, and what makes them satisfied, okay, all these things. And the same thing can be implemented in the organization. That is how you can improve the retention rate. You can reduce absenteeism by knowing the reasons for absenteeism and trying to uh, come up with a solution for that particular thing. Okay, and last one is guidance for future HR strategies. Okay, as we know, HR analytics is basically a flexible tool where lots of flexibility is required or is expected, and it keeps on changing as per the changing needs of the organization. Okay, so it provides the basic purpose of HR analytics is to provide guidance for future strategies. What would be the strategy or the HR strategies in future? Because from the previous data, from the historical data that the system already has, it tries to predict what would happen in future. And when the prediction comes about the future, strategies can be formulated. Okay, for example, let's take a simple example. Okay, uh, I hope everybody watches cricket. Yes, everybody has
No,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes,
watched
sir.
cricket
Yes,
at
sir.
least once in their lifetime. Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay, now understand. Now from the data, okay, any team when they go for playing any tournament or any match, okay, they analyze, okay, who are the batsmen in the team, in the opposite team, who are the bowlers in the opposite team. Okay, all these things are analyzed before they enter the ground. Okay, now strategies are decided. Okay, let's say there is a particular batting order. First comes X, second comes Y, third comes A, fourth comes B. Okay, for every person you have a strategy. Okay, accordingly you will have your bowling lineup, right? Now how can you decide on these strategies? These are future because you really don't know. Okay, but as per the previous data, what is already available, you can predict what would be the tentative lineup of the batsman, and accordingly you can line up your bowlers, because a particular batsman may be good at fast or fast bowling, so you tend to avoid putting a fast bowler when that particular batsman is playing. You tend to put a spinner at that particular time. When a particular batsman, you know, as per the records, you know that he's good at playing spin bowling, you will put a fast bowler in that pace. Okay, so this is what future strategies are. Now, how do you develop these strategies? It is entirely or purely based on the historical data, which is already available with the teams. Okay, there is, if you are not aware of, I'll tell you, there is a person called as there is an analyst who is always there with any international team, whether it is cricket or whether it is football. There is a particular team of analysts who are working with them for formulation of strategies. Okay, so it's not only in companies now, it has come into play, or it's come into sports and games also. Okay, so basically guidance for future strategies, after knowing the historical data, after analyzing the historical data, one can know what would happen in future and accordingly formulate their strategies to take the advantage of that future or avoid losses in future. So that is how HR analytics play an important role in formulation of HR strategies in future. Okay, next one that we are going to deal with is the areas. Okay, where all do we use HR analytics? Now we know it is HR, so human resource, so most of the areas of human resource we use this, but these are the 5 main areas where HR analytics is extensively used. First one is recruitment and retention. Okay, basically to recruit new people and to hold on to the people who are there in the organization. Productivity and managing objectives. So analyzing the productivity of each and every employee in the organization, improving the productivity and ensuring that the objectives are attained. Then employee engagement, how well are you engaging the employees in terms of work, in terms of other activities, and basically keeping him intended or satisfied. Okay, then is remuneration, very important part of HR analytics is remuneration and other benefits. So let's understand these 5 areas in detail, one by one. Okay, so these are the areas of HR analytics. I'll just repeat. First one is recruitment and retention. Second one is productivity and managing objectives. Third one is employee engagement. Fourth one is remuneration. And fifth one is benefits that are given to the employees. So let's start with the first one, recruitment and retention. Okay, now when you talk about recruitment, before going ahead, somebody, this is a general question to everyone. Somebody can unmute and answer this. Can you tell me what are the various different channels of recruitment? What are the various
Planning.
channels of recruitment, or what do I mean by channels of recruitment?
So recruitment agencies.
Okay, who said that?
So Mayur.
Mayur, okay, good. Recruitment agencies is one channel through which you can recruit. Yes, Jasvina, you have raised your hand.
Sir, reference and
yes.
drives
Definitely, yes.
and campus interviews.
The campaign will be there.
Campus interviews.
Jasvina,
Okay.
just one, because others also have
Okay.
to answer. So just give me one example. So you said
Okay, sir.
references,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Others?
Campaign, sir. Event campaign will be there.
Campaign in the sense I did not get you. Are you talking about campus interviews?
Sir, through email also they will send the message. Email, Intershala will be there. Recruitment process will be
No. That is the
done
way
in
to
that.
advertise. Understand the difference between the recruitment channel. That is actually how are you going to recruit people, and what you are talking is how are you going to advertise that recruitment.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm talking about the channel that you use. Okay, if you are not comfortable in answering, guys, you can put it in the chat box. The chat box is open. I can see it immediately. So I want the recruitment
walk-ins can be
channels,
there.
as Mayur rightly said, one is through the recruitment agencies. Then Jasmina said through references. Rashmi?
So walk-ins.
Walk-ins, yes, walk-ins are one. Okay, then Tejaswini
Webs.
has put the message as pooled campus, that is the campus interviews through colleges. Very nice. Then websites is again, Rohan, it's a medium through which advertisements can be done. Social media also becomes a medium.
Social
One of the
media.
way recruitment is done.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pradnya, social media also is a way to publicize that there is a requirement and you can apply. Wednesday drives, Jasvira, can you tell me what are these Wednesday drives?
Yes, sir. So
Yes.
on a particular day of a week in a MNC company, there will be a whole pool of
So
seeking employer.
how is it different from what Rashmi said? Rashmi said it is walk-ins. So how is it different from walk-ins?
So walk-ins are called at a particular time. They will be given the time, the place, and who they are supposed to meet. But the drives will be an entire pool of candidates who come
There
and
are
just answer an interview at one
there
time.
are walk-in drives also, right? Walk-ins are called as walk-in
Um,
drives where you can just go approach. Every company has a specified date. Okay,
o-
every company.
okay, sir.
So whatever you
But
say,
Wednesday,
yeah, Wednesday
Wednesday
drive.
is only on a Wednesday.
No, no, no. See, it's not that. One company might be recruiting on Wednesday, another might be recruiting on Thursday, another company might be recruiting only on Fridays. Okay.
Mm,
So
mm.
these are the companies who have already decided that they're going to engage themselves in recruitment activities only on these particular days. So they entertain
Yes, sir.
the resumes or the people only on these days because they don't want to have an impact on other regular activities that they have. Okay, so they have decided. Some companies have twice a week. Some
Mm.
company only has it once in a week. Some company does it once in 15 days, that is once in a fortnight. Okay, so it depends on the companies again. Okay, so it's not very specific to Wednesday only. It is a day which is specified and it is like a walk-in itself. It's a walk-in drive. Okay, any other
Yes, sir.
medium, guys? I want you to think out of box and give me answer. Okay, these are very old methods of
Common.
recruitment. Okay,
The
nowadays people don't
newspapers.
go for these methods at all, though campus recruitment and walk-ins are still going on, but there is another way, or there are lots of other ways also by which newspaper listing, Mayur, again becomes a type of advertisement. Okay, you're giving advertisement that there is a requirement. What the people will do, they'll read your advertisement and they'll come to your company for a walk-in interview. That would be a
So,
walk-in.
so,
Yes,
so
Rohan.
in this now video interviews are going on. Uh, virtual interviews are taking, sir. First round they will take telephonic, sir. In the
Correct.
second and third round,
Okay.
depending on that
Again,
we have Geo Meet. Geo through
Digital.
Geo Meet, they used to take that interview,
Rohin,
sir.
Rohin,
Video Meet interview.
Rohin, understand. Because of certain reasons, they are going for video interviews, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, that is
Yes,
again
sir.
a medium or a tool which is used. Instead of you going there, you have to go for a video interview, but again it is interviews itself, right?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
asking you
So,
a channel. I'm not asking you a medium. I'm asking you a channel through which recruitments are done and the latest channels through which recruitments are done. Dhanashree.
so one method is through like competitions. The
Very nice.
competitions which the
Very nice.
Prime Minister
Very
holds,
nice.
they
Very
are
nice.
talent search acquisition. So that
Correct.
is one direct
Very
method
nice.
of
Very nice.
recruitment into ISRO and I.
I was looking for that
Yes, sir.
answer itself. It is through games. We call it as gaming, hiring through gaming. Okay, like for computer science people. Okay, they want to go into a IT firm. Now, apart from your campus interviews, apart from your walk-in interviews and referrals and all those things, there are lots of competitions that are organized. There are lots of hackathons. We call it as hackathons, which are organized by these IT firms. Okay, recently we had a competition by TCS. I hope everybody knows what is TCS, right? Tata Consultancy Services. Okay, they
Tata
had
Consultancy.
organized a competition called as Code Vita, CODEVITA, Code Vita, which is a programming competition. Okay, they give a set of programs and the students have to write a program and get the solution. Okay, so those who do it, they are being called for the interview directly. Okay, that is another way of recruitment nowadays. That is another channel of recruitment. Okay, we call it as gamified hiring. Okay, I'll repeat the word. It is called as gamified hiring. Okay, now how does it really matters in HR analytics here? Okay, first of all, why that channel is important is because every channel has its own cost. Okay, like if the company wants to, let's take an example of TCS itself. Okay, TCS used to come here, okay, or it definitely comes every year, but earlier, let's say 3-4 years back, when they used to visit the campus, okay, they used to get 2 whole Volvo buses with the HRs and the technical panelists. Around, let's say 60 people used to visit the campus for 2 days. Okay, first day they used to have the test, second day they used to have the interviews, and around 60 interviewers used to visit the campus. Now imagine how much TCS would have spent to get those 60 people to KLE from with a bus, okay, provide them accommodation for a day, provide them lunch, dinner, and all those other things, okay, and then look at the amount of money spent. Okay, now this did not happen only with KLE, but it happened with all the colleges that TCS used to visit. Then they adopted another method. They announced a national level test where the students have to take the test, and those who are shortlisted, okay, will be going for online interviews. Okay, so when they spoke about online interviews, the technical panelists and the HR panelists were sitting at the place where they work, and they used to take the interviews. Now look at the amount of money that TCS saved. They saved on the transportation, they saved on accommodation, they saved on food. Okay, all these things were saved. Plus, the employees were in the organization, so they could work also. When they did not have interviews, they could work also. Otherwise, the 2 days of interviews would be waste, right? So this is how you plan a recruitment channel. You find out the effectiveness of each and every channel, okay, and then decide which is the best channel. And the best channel would be the channel which has the least cost, okay, which can be conducted with the least cost and more effective. That is the best recruitment channel. And how do you come to know this? This is through the past records. You pull out the past records, try to find out what was the cost incurred and what is the cost incurred now when you change it, and then you decide, okay, the new method that we have adopted is more effective, more cost efficient than the previous one. So let's go ahead with the new channel. That is how you decide on the recruitment channel using HR analytics. Time to hire. Now, every company, for that matter, does not hire for entire year. Okay, they have their own seasons, fixed seasons, okay, when they hire. Normally, their recruitment for IT companies, I'll tell you, okay, there is the recruitment pattern or the recruitment time starts somewhere in the month of September. August, September it starts, and by the end of December or January maximum, they end their process. So that is their recruitment time. Now, why do they do this is because if you understand, for campus interviews, guys, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
So for campus
Yes, sir.
interviews, normally they hire 7th semester students. I'm talking about engineering students. Okay, they hire 7th semester students. So what happens is when they plan this in August, okay, August means the students have already joined the 7th semester, so students are available, and they go up till January because they have to cover a lot of colleges. Okay, and they finish it in January. The reason being, their post recruitment tests, post recruitment assessment starts from February till you pass out from the college, and then they roll out their offers and the joining letters. Okay, so time to hire is very important. Now imagine you are an IT company and you come to KLE. Okay, suppose you are a recruiter and of a IT company, and you come to KLE maybe in the month of February or March, or let's say March, April. What will happen? Just imagine this particular scenario. You are HR, okay, of a IT company, and you have come for recruitment, or you're deciding to recruit students of KLE engineering, okay, in the month of March, April, what would be the scenario or what would happen? Just imagine and let me know. I'll give you 1 minute to think over it. And if you have your answers ready, you can just shoot the answers. You can unmute yourself and shoot your answers. Okay, guys, anyone ready with the answer? I hope I'm clear with the question, guys.
Yes, sir.
Hello, are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So please repeat the question.
very good. So what were you doing for the past 1 minute, Rashmi? See, I'm talking about the time to hire or time to recruit, okay? Suppose you are an HR who takes care of recruitment of an IT company and you decide to come to KLE Engineering College, Belgaum in the month of March and April. What will happen? Rashmi, am I clear with the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So you start with the answer now.
Sir,
Yes, who is this?
sir, students' final exam will be there.
Okay, is it Swapnil?
Students' final exam. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Swapnil, please go ahead. First of all, yes, students would be having their
Students' final exam.
Okay, fine. Then,
So next
So there
is
will be no time.
sorry? Fine. Okay, final exams is one thing. Okay, fine. Next.
The management will be difficult for the students, because if at the same date they have the interviews and the exams, they will be worried.
Okay, fine. So you are also talking about examinations, Rashmi?
so the thing is that after TCS comes at the end of the semester, mostly companies come when the semesters are going to end. So
Okay.
the students might receive more attractive packages than what TCS might have offered.
Okay.
And the
So they
time,
might
So whether you believe, Rashmi, that this particular time is correct or wrong, coming in March and April for recruitment of IT firm?
not really, sir.
Not really. Okay, fine, fair enough. Okay, Jasvina says students might be busy in their projects and submissions. Okay, so again related to examinations kind of thing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any other answer?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
please start thinking out of box, guys. Why so typical thinking? Why so old-fashioned thinking? Come out.
Okay,
So the timing,
students might have already be
Guys,
convicted to one
understand.
company.
Before answering, I'm telling you, try to put yourself in the shoes of that HR. Try to understand the scenario, what happens in the month of March, April, okay, and what is the scenario with other companies, okay, and then give me the answer.
So they might have already given commitment to one company.
Okay, that might be one. Who said this?
Jasvina, sir.
Very good. Okay. Can Rangoli come in and answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Rangoli, go ahead.
The students might be busy in their exams.
No, don't give me the same answers, please. Okay, Meghna Jakati, she's there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Meghna, can you
Sir, might be the post-recruitment process, the formalities will be delayed.
Might be, yes, that might be one thing. The post-recruitment formalities might get delayed. Okay, fair enough. Preeti?
Yes, sir.
Yes, your answer?
So I can't think of it, sir, now.
Okay, so if you are in that situation, you will not be able to think, right?
So right now I can't think about it.
Okay, fair enough. Saraswati has put a good answer. Sir, if package is good, first company, so students not interested in another company because seventh almost company come to interview. Yes. Okay. I don't know what is that seventh, but fine. I understood your answers, Saraswati. Very good answer. Okay.
7th semester, sir.
No. Main thing that you rightly said is students may not be interested in that company because most of the students would be placed by that time, right? And as a HR of the company, do you want the cream of the students or do you want to hire the leftovers?
Cream of the student.
The cream of the students, right? You don't want to hire the leftovers, okay? And by the time it is March and April, most of the creamy students are already placed because the placement starts in August. So August, September, October, November, December, okay? Around 5 months over there, and next 3 months, so around 8 months, most of the students who have good score, who are good in communication, are already placed. Now, who are left out? These are the students who are not been selected, correct? Now, would you be really happy recruiting those students? Yes or no in the chat box, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, right?
No, sir.
Nobody would be. They want the best of the students to come and join the company, which they will not get if they plan their recruitment in the month of March. So time to hire is very important. Now, how HR Analytics help you? Okay. Now, each company does not visit the campus on a particular specific time. Okay. Sometimes the schedule is fixed, but most of the times it varies. Okay. So what do? They try to understand. Okay. Last 5 years data they pull out. When did they visit? Okay. Sometimes in August, sometimes in September, sometimes in December, sometimes in January. Okay. And they find out what are the total number of people recruited. What is their performance right now? They try to correlate everything and then try to find out which was the most effective month where they could get the best of the students. And accordingly, they plan their time in the next year. Okay. So this is how time to hire can be made possible, or you get the right timing using HR Analytics. Recruitment channel, I have already discussed about. Okay. Next one is the attrition rate. Can somebody tell me what is attrition? Attrition?
Attrition means decrease, sir.
Yes.
Attrition means decrease,
Attrition
then
is
decrease.
decrease in the number of people leaving your organization is called as attrition.
Turnover of the company.
Correct. So how many
Turnover.
people are leaving? What is the attrition rate? The higher the attrition rate, the HR fails, right? It's a failure on the
Yes,
part
sir.
of the HR because
When people leave the company and go.
sorry, people leaving the
When people leave the company and go, it's
correct.
attrition
People leave
rate.
the company and go. That is called as attrition. So don't you feel that if there are more number of people leaving your organization, it is the failure on the part of the HR? Correct. So whenever you talk about HRs who are recruiting, the company looks for those people who have been recruited for a longer period of time. And if the people who have been recruited, they start leaving, it's the failure on the part of the HR. The HR was not able to judge the people properly, right? Or he was not able to keep those people happy or contented, or whatever he had promised, he was not able to deliver that. So it is a failure on the part of the HR when lots of employees leave the organization. That is when the attrition rate is very high. Okay. So analyzing the attrition rate is also important when it comes to proper functioning of the organization. Then what are the reasons for attrition? If, okay, you know the attrition rate is very high. What are the reasons? Trying to find out the reasons from the past data, pull out the data, try to find out the reasons. Why there is absenteeism? Yes, Jasmina? You have raised your hand.
So you said the reason, yes, sir, you said the reason for attrition may be very less pay.
Definitely yes. Definitely yes. Okay, there might be hundreds of reasons for people leaving the job. They are not satisfied with the bosses. They are not happy with the salary. They are not happy with the policies. Or they were promised something else, but they are given something else. There might be hundreds of reasons of leaving the job. So finding out the right reason, or the maximum people leaving because of a particular reason. So eliminating that reason is very important, right? So reason for attrition.
Yes, sir.
Next is absenteeism. Why are the people being absent? So analyzing that also is a part of HR analytics. And then is the succession plan, which we have already discussed in
Succession
the
planning.
previous.
Features of HR analytics.
Yes. So are you clear with all these points under recruitment and retention? How does
Yes, sir.
yes, what we are discussing
Yes,
here, we are
sir.
discussing areas of HR analytics. So are you clear with the first area, that is recruitment and retention?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Anybody, any questions? Okay. So we are left with 3 minutes. So I'll just complete the next part, and then the other 3 areas we'll cover it in the next class. Okay. So next one is productivity and management objectives. Can somebody tell me what is productivity? Quickly, guys, we just are left with 3 minutes. So quickly, what is productivity?
So how effectively and efficiently any employee contributes towards the organization.
Okay. Productivity, how effective?
How fast,
Measure productivity?
so how fast the organizational goal has been achieved is the productivity.
Okay, great, great. Okay, then?
And the profits have been increased in the
Yes, yes,
company.
I take your
Those
answer.
two things.
Okay, anybody else?
Working capacity.
What value the
Mayur was answering something.
So working capacity.
Working capacity, okay. Like you're saying that he used to produce 10 units in a day. Now he started producing 15 units in a day.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Yes, Swapnil?
what value the
Employees
The
adding
employee
to the
provides.
organization?
value?
Yes. What is the value that the employees
Efficiency.
bring to the organization?
Efficiency and work performance of the employee.
Yes, yes. That is all called as productivity and managing objectives. So how productive are you? How much are you contributing to the organization? Okay, that is called as productivity. Okay, so in productivity and managing objectives, we have achievement of targets. How much targets has been achieved? Okay, second is profit per full-time equivalent. That is, whenever you have an employee, how much profit each employee is generating. So it is called as per full-time equivalent. If you consider he is working for full time, what is the profit that he is generating? Then what is the return on investment? ROI stands for return on investment on human capital. You have invested
Return
so
on
much of money
investment.
into human resources. What is the returns that you're getting from that? Okay. Then employee productivity index. Okay. There is something called as an index on which the productivity of an employee is measured. So this is how it is quantified. Okay, basically if I say if he achieves this, he is productive. No, it is measured in terms of its index. So they have an index on the basis of which a productivity of an employee is judged. Okay, then performance differential rates. So differential rates is depending on your performance, you get your incentives, or you get differential rate package. Okay, so all these things can be definitely possible using HR analytics. Okay, so HR analytics plays a very important role in deciding all these things, whether the targets are achieved, what is the profit, what is the return on investment, what is the productivity index, and what are the performance differential rates that each and every employee has. So this is what HR analytics is. That is the second area, which is productivity and managing objective. First area was recruitment and retention. Okay, in the next class we'll be doing employee engagement. Okay, so I'll just stop sharing the screen. I'll take a screenshot of all the people here so that the attendance is taken. Okay, there are 21 people joined. Okay, any questions? You can just share, quickly ask the questions on these things that we discussed today. That is the area.